How's it going? So, today we have some massive news for Bitcoin and probably the rest of the cryptocurrency market as follows. Stay tuned to find out more. And welcome back to the Crypto Life, where I look at the brainwashed news so you don't have to. And today we've got some massive updates happening literally today, probably within the next 10 hours or so. And that is Taproot, which is Bitcoin's long-awaited update. Now, Taproot is an update to the Bitcoin blockchain, and it's been a while since the last one. It's been actually around 4 years since the last update called Segwit, which led to the hard fork into Bcash. If you didn't already know that, 4 years ago. So that happened in August 2017, and now we're getting the next one, the next big one, which is Taproot, which is happening, well, today. It's happening today, over the weekend, which is very, very interesting. In fact, probably for price, but we'll just have a brief overview of Taproot, which is basically meant to introduce three key things. It's meant to make changes to digital signatures, which should basically improve the sort of anonymity of transactions, and privacy of transactions. So that's very good. And also, it is to improve scalability as well. So basically, to allow for more transactions to be handled on the blockchain in a short amount of time. So yeah, those are the two main things that Taproot brings. And well, to be honest, scalability is not really that necessary for Bitcoin, to be honest, because Bitcoin is more of like an underlying settlement layer, or like say like an asset where you sort of hold your value sort of. Other coins are probably better for transactions as well. And just want to let you know that there is a countdown for it, so it is happening in 7 hours and 2 minutes, and this is the time UTC. For Australians, anyone living in Sydney, actually, it's around 5 p.m., 5:21 p.m. Actually 5:12 p.m. And for and for Americans, I think it's around 4 in the morning. So just keep in mind those dates. We're going to be really quick about this. Have a deep dive into the long-term analysis. So are we at a top yet? No, we're still hanging around a 60 zone. We expect a top of the market when we hit around 100. So we're all good and clear. Right now, it's probably not a bad time to continue accumulating. But we are getting pretty high in terms of like a weekly view, right? So let's look at the fear and greed index right now. So we are sitting at a 72. We've dropped down from a few days ago. We hit a high of around 75, it looks like. So right now we're at a 72, which is fine. I mean, we haven't hit the 90 zones where we expect a lot of pullbacks to occur. So it is fine. We can't really tell anything from this right now. If you look at the long term still looks really, really good. We're nowhere near the top side of this zone anytime soon, and I probably will expect that we do approach at least the second band of this the Bitcoin chart in the future, but not right now. Next, the Pi Cycle top indicator. We are still in an upwards curve, which is very, very good. And the bottom side is around $50,000. So, I mean, it still looks really, really good. I do expect that if we ever do come down here, if we ever do, not saying we will, then we probably will have it'd be a good buying opportunity here. Yeah. Next is the MRVZ score. We're nowhere near the top, so nothing to worry about right now. And same with the pure multiple. And same with the relative unrealized profit and loss. So these charts that we're looking at right now, they're not really interesting at all right now, but it's good to keep an eye on them, and that's what we do. We do this every week, so we keep an eye on them, just so you know when we're getting a bit hot on these charts. All right, now let's dive into the sort of price. So if we look at the price, this is on the daily time frame. We have, well, what do we have? Yeah, so currently we're trading at 64340 US dollars. And well, if we turn on the moving averages, so I'm going to turn on the 21 exponential daily moving average, the 55 daily exponential moving average, and the 89 daily exponential moving average. What do we see? Oh, sorry about that. Delete this. Yeah, so the yellow is the 21, the green is the 55, and the light blue is the 89. What do we see? We're just hugging this as support. So pretty much, imagine price as a ball and likes to bounce off support as it goes up, right? So if you're trying to make the ball bounce higher, you need to get your support, right? Or like whatever level or surface you're bouncing the ball off, you want that support to be rising as well as the ball rising. So this is the ball's the price, and it just bounces off the support, right? Sometimes the ball falls through the support and then bounces off the next level, right? And the next level is usually stronger, and then you have the next level underneath that, which is usually stronger as well. Now, pretty much the strongest level of support we've seen right now is the 20 weekly time frame. So this is basically an average that goes that has 20 weekly candles, and it just puts the price there. That's why it's lagged, because it's still waiting for another 20 weekly candles to continue. So we did bounce off here on the 30th of September at around $40,000, and right now it is at $47,000. So we do expect probably the lowest that we want to see is around $47,000, which is still $20,000 away, and that's like a 26% drop. Could happen, but probably won't. Next is as I mentioned before, the 89 exponential moving average. It's around $55,000. That's a possibility as well. Now, if we do speculate a little bit and draw a little line, probably the lowest we expect, which is around the same area as the 20 weekly moving average. As this 20 weekly moving average does increase, we probably do expect it to come along this line. So if we ever do come back low around here, this would be an amazing buying opportunity. But I'm not sure that we will, because, well, currently, let's get rid of these. So as you notice, I have this line here, and this is also a support line on the RSI. This is the daily RSI, and we did get a nice bounce off this zone. So if we do get another bounce off this zone, it'd probably be a good buying opportunity. But right now we're just hugging this line, so until we see price come pretty much below $60,000 again, or probably most likely below 50, what was this low, 58.5 on a daily close, probably won't break this zone, probably still continue bouncing around here. And well, if you do come below there, we have this green line at $58,000, which would probably be another buying opportunity again, and probably just work our way upwards from here. Now, another key thing to note is Ethereum. If we flip over to Ethereum, we have the same lines on Ethereum right here. Yeah, so Ethereum's been just going in this straight line upwards. So if you want to just draw a straight line here, I mean, boom, you have that and you have that. It's literally a straight line upwards, and there's really no reason to assume that it will close below that straight line and go below it anytime soon, until we see it come below this yellow line as well. So because the yellow line and this straight line is just pretty much going in the same direction, I mean, it seems like a good idea to just assume that it will keep going up rather than suggesting that it will just change direction. Although we do expect that if it does change direction, we have this line here where we can expect some bounces probably around this region as well. But all in all, looks quite good, except for this part. So this is if I make it bigger, this is the daily moving average, the daily RSI, and I've drawn this little support line here. So pretty much, what do we see? We see a break below this zone, for Ethereum. And what does that mean? Generally it means that we won't be going any higher. We'll probably likely come down, bounce off some support level here, probably around here actually, around the 42,000, sorry, the 4.2 thousand zone, off the green exponential moving average as well, and then set up a new sort of reset this RSI and then continue going higher in the long term. So yeah, this probably does not look exactly the best. All right, if we go on shorter term time frames for Ethereum, let's have a look. Let's see, can we draw any lines of support? Yes, we can. Can draw that. So what do we notice? We bounced off this support, bounced off this support here, bounced off it here as well. Looks fine. Do we have any sort of bullish divergence, which would suggest, I guess, a stronger bounce off this area? Yeah, we sort of do. So this here is a higher low. So if you look over here, compare this low to this low, we have a low, and then this is a higher low. Whereas in the RSI, from here to here, there's a low, and this is a lower low, and that's that is, I think that's hidden bullish divergence. Pretty much just means continuation of trend. So most likely continuation of trend from this point. So probably does continue up higher actually. So until we see that break below the daily, sort of this line on the daily, the yellow line on the daily, or the blue line on the 4 hour, until we see it close below that, then most likely just continue on upwards. Now you also notice that you might be forming a shape here. So there's a little shape, a little triangle. Basically what this means is that the price volatility is going lower, and as volatility goes lower, it'll likely expand in volatility and revert to the mean volatility, which means that you're just going to probably pick a direction. But because this is the weekend, it's most likely just going to do this. Most likely just do this. So price will just fluctuate around here and trick people into thinking that it's going in a direction. But we are having the update very, very soon, so maybe that'll do something. If you want to look at what the update did last time, so in 2017, I did mention that we had the SegWit update. So this was the exact day of the SegWit update. We did see price go up about 4% on that day. But then later on, over the next coming weeks, it came back down again and retested lower, much, much lower. Now, this was a different cycle. If we do put on the same sort of levels, what do we see? Well, we just tested the 20-week again. So maybe we will see another test of the 20-week. So that's just something to be aware of. Every time there is sort of an update, there's usually a lot of hype before the update, and then sort of the price just goes lower after the update. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes there's hype after the update and then the price goes lower again, or sometimes the price just keeps going up after that. It's really hard to tell sometimes, but usually updates are good to just keep an eye on where the price is going for that day. All right, now thanks for watching. Very do appreciate if you did make it this far. Yeah, so thanks again, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.